Hello biddies, how are you? Now I'm just going to assume and check that I am live in Facebook and mute myself so that I can't hear myself. Okay, so I'm so excited to be here with you today. It does appear that we are live on Facebook, so that's always good. I'm still somewhat new to Zooming live to Facebook, so I'm very excited to be with you here today in the Femme Financial Freedom community, where we are creating your 2022 manifestation plan. So we are halfway through November now, which is just terrifying that the new year is literally just around the corner, and I have already finalized my vision board for 2022. I'm waiting on notification that it's been printed and laminated in all the sizes at my local printing shop. I'm looking forward to collecting that and getting it stuck up all over my house and in my journals, and yes, getting very, very excited about that. So as I was finalizing that, and I really thought to myself, I want to help you to make sure that you are completely and fully prepared and ready for 2022. And in a way, I always feel like towards the end of the year, I'm kind of already living in the next year, already thinking, planning, dreaming, visioning, manifesting ahead of time. So I want to really help you before this silly season kicks in, and that's going to look very different for many people this year with COVID restrictions and so forth. But before the silly season fully kicks in, I wanted to take this opportunity to be here with you live today and to help you to get really set up and prepared and clear with your 2022 manifestation plan, so that over the Christmas New Year break, you can pop your feet up, settle into the festivities, and feel completely relaxed, knowing that your manifestation plan is already underway. So that's really my prayer and intention. At the end, I also have a special offer for you. I've opened my calendar to 4 personalized planning days with you, where we can come together for 90 minutes, create your personalized 2022 manifestation plan, and I have a whole bunch of other bonuses ahead of that as well. So I really want to make sure that you are supported at every level, so that you are clear on your plan, clear on your vision, and clear of any mindset blocks, any energetic blocks that may prevent you from fully manifesting everything that you desire in 2022. So if you want my personal help and support in a really personalized deep dive session to do so, we can certainly explore what that looks like as well. So my loves, I just want to also at the start let you know that if I suddenly disappear, I do apologize, but we are having some really stormy weather here today. It's like a summer storm ahead of summer. So here in South Australia, we've had the whole gauntlet of weather, and I believe through many states in Australia you have as well. It went back to winter for a period of time. It was freezing cold, and now today it's warm and windy, and I just received an alert on my phone. Actually, this is concerning. I have 2 alerts on my phone, which I do need to check, only because if anyone is in South Australia, I highly recommend that you download the Alert SA app. It literally tells you where there are fires and storms and so forth. And so I live on a farm in a high fire danger area and have horses and so forth. Okay, so we've got a grass fire in Stonewell. And they're not in my area, but that's a prescribed burn off, so that's okay. So we are going to get into the 2022 manifestation plan, but I wanted to let you know I was anticipating potentially some disruption to power, but I also at this time of year do need to keep my phone close because of any fire warnings. So that's fun, isn't it? But anyhow, I'm sure everything will be absolutely fine. And let's delve into the content that I have for you today. So I'm going to share my screen because I have a presentation that I have prepared for you. So here we go with your 2022 manifestation plan. I want you to start by just take a deep breath, settle in, let yourself land where you are, and know that the next 20 to 30 minutes you really set aside to be really present with yourself, present with your vision, your goals, your dreams, and to really create that beautiful plan for yourself and connect back in with your desires. So I will periodically check in with any comments. Paula, hope my bed sheets stay on the line. Welcome, beautiful. Yes, I know. That I hope they do as well. If not, they should definitely be dry because that wind is super, super, super strong. Okay, so welcome to your 2022 manifestation plan. Settle in, get excited, get connected. I'm going to be leading you through a beautiful, beautiful process to connect with your visions, your desires, your plans, and your manifestations for now and into 2022. As I said, I really want you to have a leg up and a head start of this ahead of the festive season in the new year, because I believe, and I've made this mistake before, if you wait for planning until that time and desiring and dreaming, you're not in the same zone. You're not necessarily thinking of that. The children are on school holidays, it's Christmas, you're full of ham and turkey, the cricket might be on, I don't know, whatever you have going on. You may have family visiting, you may be visiting family. I like to have everything in place before then so that you can step away, relax, replenish, rejuvenate, be fully present with your family, knowing that your plan is underway and already beginning manifestation before then. Not to be an alarmist, but I do believe that if we wait for the 1st of January to plan and to begin manifesting, we've kind of left the boat a bit too. We've left our run a little too late. It's never too late, but personal preference, but I want to make sure you're planned ahead of time. So let's just ponder on for a moment the fact that a goal without a plan is just a wish. And that is a beautiful old quote, many, many years old, by this fabulous person who I'm not going to do the injustice of trying to pronounce his name, but credit where credit is due. This wonderful soul gave us this beautiful quote, which is printed everywhere, but it's true. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Now, those who know me know that I'm all about magic and money and manifestation and collapsing time frames and quantum leaps, and you really using the divine feminine and the universal energy to manifest 100%. I am also an accountant. I'm also very practical and pragmatic in my approach, and I really believe in combining the both. Okay, so having your goal and having your physical and your manifestation plan is going to make you an unstoppable magnet to your dreams and your desires. So in today's training, I want you to really just settle in and prepare to receive your desires. This is a really sacred, safe space and container for you to dream as big as you want, to be really connected and full with yourself, and to really allow yourself to be present with whatever it is that comes through that you may desire. There is no right, there is no wrong. Everything that you desire is meant for you. So in today's training, we will be covering your current manifestation plan. So what you're currently doing to manifest your desires and how that's working for you. We're going to be connecting with your desired manifestations. We're going to be clearing any blocks to your desires and goals, and then we're going to be formulating your manifestation plan moving forward. So let's take a look at your 2021 desires, and let me take a look at the comments and just see if I... we have Katrina here with us. Thank you, Katrina. Katrina is my beautiful business manager. So if you need anything, please feel free to comment or ask her. She will certainly point you in the right direction. Wonderful to have you here, Katrina. So how are you feeling about the goals, plans, and desires that you had for 2021? Okay, let's cast your mind and eye right back to probably the end of 2020, which, was a year that nobody will ever forget. Will always be a standout for obvious reasons that we're not going to go into depth with here today. But when you were planning and visioning for 2021, I want you to think about what goals you set for yourself to achieve through this year. Perhaps they were relevant to income, perhaps they were relevant to clearing debt, growing savings, perhaps you desired to buy a house or take a holiday, perhaps they were relevant to body, there were some body goals that you had, health and wellness goals, perhaps it was about spirituality, family, your home, probably a little bit of all of the above. But I want you to think about what those goals and desires and dreams and plans were that you had at the start of the year. And then I invite you to kind of check in with how you're feeling about those now, okay? Because obviously we've had, in excess of 11 months since then, and a lot happens. Life is fast-paced. Everything is always moving and developing. And so I invite you to kind of check back in with those goals, with those desires. Were they clear? Were they specific? Had you articulated them really powerfully? Did you believe that you could achieve them? Have you given yourself every opportunity and support and way possible to achieve them? And do you feel on track to achieve them now as we sit towards the end of the year? And the truth is, potentially those goals and desires are no longer in alignment for you and they have shifted. And that is absolutely fine, because I'm forever telling my clients and students and myself, let's be real, that the dots only connect looking backwards. So it's only when you get the new insight, the new healing, the new connection point, does it then make sense as to why everything else perhaps hadn't happened the way that you desire or in the timing that you had planned for. Our timeline and divine timeline are oftentimes somewhat different. And the inconvenient truth around that is also that you only have access to the physical realm in the sense of we only can assess the information that is present to us. Now, there is so much information, so many things happening behind the scenes and beneath the surface that we can't see or feel or experience, okay? So in fact, I was having a conversation with a client just the other day who in the conversation I had with her was feeling a little frustrated because she felt that things weren't moving in the direction and the pace that she wanted them to. And she was feeling really stuck and really frustrated. And I really helped her to, one, process and move through those emotions, because we have to feel it to heal it. And what we resist persists. So if we deny the fact that we're feeling that way, it's only going to fester and grow even more. So no feelings are bad or wrong. Everything I always say it is what it is, and that's all it is. But it's the way that you empower and give energy and momentum to that narrative that has it stick around longer term. So I said to her, okay, let's just sit with those feelings. We're not going to mantra or affirm our way out of them. We're going to sit with them. We're going to get the gold, and then we're going to allow ourselves to move forward slowly to a slightly better feeling perspective. And at that point, she couldn't get behind the fact that everything was unfolding perfectly. She's like, I just can't feel that. And I was like, fine, that's absolutely fine. What about if you can get your energy behind, I'm willing to believe that things could be working out for my greater good. I'm willing to believe that there may be things happening that I'm not aware of. And she was like, okay, if I must. And, I'll always offer the coaching. It's completely up to you whether you choose to embrace it and embody it or not. And then I don't even think it was 3 hours later, I received a message from her, and she's just like, oh my gosh, this incredible opportunity just landed in my lap. Completely left of field, never saw it coming, never would have imagined it for myself. And I'm now feeling like a spoiled brat. I'm now feeling like a toddler who was having a toddler tantrum, because if only I could have seen and known what was happening behind the scenes that I wasn't aware of. And I was like, well, of course, of course this happened. But I said to her, this is when faith comes in. This is when trust and surrender and those core beliefs that everything is working for you, that is when this is of critical utmost importance. Because the truth is, it's easy to smile and it's easy to feel upbeat and happy when the sun is shining, the bank account's full, everything's going well. It's easy to feel that way when you're on track. When you are not on track, when it looks like it's not happening, when you can't see a way forward, but it's not happening by the date, then the due date that you've set, that is when faith is activated. Faith only becomes relevant when it looks like it's not going to happen. Okay. And that's where most people take themselves out of the game, because as soon as the physical presents to them something that looks like it's not going to happen, and then they're like, well, it's not happening. That's it. You know, throw the baby out with the bathwater, throw the toys out of the cot, take your bat and ball and go home. And had my client have stayed in that space, you know, she couldn't see what was coming, but it didn't mean it wasn't coming. You know, it's like a farmer when they, you know, plant a crop and pray to the weather gods. You know, they don't go digging up the crop every 3 minutes to see if, you know, it's germinating or it's growing or what's happening beneath the surface. You just have to trust and surrender and let go, whilst continuing to do your bit, continuing to move your feet, continuing to, you know, prayers of, dear God, please use me and let me be of value and how can I be of service? Because when you're in a state of suffering or stress or challenge, it generally means you're making it about yourself. Your attention is generally on self. So I always find, bar none, get the attention off of you, shift the attention into being of service, shift the attention to others or something, anything else that can distract you from the, you know, the challenges that you're feeling, will always bring the gold and bring the lessons. And the truth is, there is so much happening behind the scenes and beneath the surface that hasn't yet manifested in your physical reality, but it doesn't mean it's not coming, and it doesn't mean it's not literally the next phone call you answer, the next message you open, the next mantra that you affirm. So that is the real importance of faith. And we went a little off track there, but I trust that it's of service. And I also trust that everything that I just shared with you there, take that, timestamp that. If somebody can timestamp that, listen to that, soak that up, because you can remind yourself of that all throughout 2022 when those things on your vision board, and I'm pointing to my vision board right now, the one I'm waiting to update with the new printing, when those things don't look or feel like they're happening, that's when you need to remind yourself of that truth. Tanitha, hello. So great to have you here. My 2021 goal was not that specific. I've learned plenty from this year. I have a lot to be thankful for. Beautiful perspective, Tanitha. And that is the thing. There is always so much to be grateful for, to learn, to absorb, to upgrade. And when we know better, we do better. When we know better, when we honor ourselves better, when we value ourselves better, when we trust ourselves more, then you're going to be able to get the upgrade and move forward. So it truly doesn't matter, because you are under no obligation to be the same person with the same goals that you were yesterday. Hence why my 2022 vision board is going up on the wall in November of 2021. I'm under no obligation to continue with the manifestations that I had on that vision board. I have shifted, I have grown, I have updated, I am expanding, and that gets to happen right now, regardless of what date the calendar tells me it is. So permission granted to yourself. It was always there, but I invite you to give yourself permission as well, that you can make that shift, create that upgrade, choose something different immediately right now. Okay, so I hope that this so far has been a bit of a pause point to just help you to shift your perspective, perhaps shift the story you've been telling yourself about what may have transpired throughout 2021 to a more loving narrative, to a more empowering narrative, and to a narrative that is going to support you to actually move forward in a powerful, propelling way that supports you. Okay, so the other thing I want to remind you, as I mentioned, I'm all about practical, pragmatic, but I'm also all about magic and quantum leaps and manifestation and all of the amazing spiritual realm that is available to us in any moment through your higher self and through your divine connection. So we are still in the middle of November. I'm not sure exactly how many days are left. There's roughly 50 days, 45 days left of 2021. The year is not over. There is still plenty of time and space and resources and abundance and opportunities at your fingertips and available for you to manifest those goals that you potentially had on your vision board or had set for yourself or have become aware of now. The year is not over. Do not give up on it. The year will only give up on you when you give up on it. If you believe that money, clients, abundance, health, joy, love, prosperity can still flow to you right now, immediately in this moment and abundantly throughout the rest of the year, that's what you get to align yourself with. The year is not done. It is not in vain. What if you shifted your perspective potentially to believe that every single thing you've done is adding up and overflowing now? Everything has been in perfect divine order, even when and especially when it hasn't felt like it. What if you allowed yourself to fully believe that and allowed yourself to be open to the quickening, to the upgrade, to the magic? What if you allowed yourself to receive that and believe in that today? I'm excited for that for you and for me and for everybody. Like, anything can happen. We know that. If anything, the last couple of years have shown that to us. Anything is possible. So put yourself in that realm of allowing that possibility to present itself to you. Now, if you will excuse me for one moment, I'm just going to pause for one moment because I have a very demanding little old dog. I'm back. I do apologize. I have a very demanding 13-year-old little dog who is very committed to where he needs to be when he needs to be there, and he needs his needs met immediately. So he was barking to come into this end of the house. So I must obey and I must allow him in, but I'm back. So yes, the year is not over. Anything you desire can still come to you. Now, let me just check in. Okay, beautiful. So this is your invitation to recommit to the manifestation of your desires, your manifestations of your desires now and into the future. Okay. Again, anything is available at any point. And I invite you, ideally, not from a place of micromanage or overseeing, but anytime you're feeling slightly disconnected or there's slight doubt or uncertainty or questioning or worthiness, that is always your invitation. So really invite you to take super self-responsibility and go, anytime I'm feeling that slight wavering, I always get to come back and choose again. I always get to come back and commit again. I always get to come back and choose to opt in again and to unsubscribe and opt out from anything that isn't serving you. Okay, that is your job. That is your job first and foremost when it comes to manifestation, because the world is your mirror. And if you're in doubt, you're in uncertainty, you're in a little bit of a state of unworthiness, the world will always reflect that back to you with incredible pinpoint accuracy. Okay, so that is your number one role. So my loves, we are now going to spend some time in meditation. So if you're driving and watching this, please, you can do an active meditation with your eyes open and alertness. You can set the prayer and intention to send everything to you in the right time, or you can come back and watch this at around the 25-minute mark anytime in the future when you have space to. But what I would like to do now is for us to spend some time in meditation. We're going to do just a really short meditation to connect with, update and refresh your desires for now and moving into 2022. So if it is safe for you and you are able to do so, I invite you to close down your eyes relax into the space that holds you. Take a few really deep grounding breaths just to call your energy and attention back to yourself in this moment. Allow yourself to fully settle in, get comfortable, get relaxed, and get prepared to be connected. So on the inhale, calling all of your energy back to you from anywhere you may have left it up until this moment, anywhere your energy may have wandered off to. And on the exhale, sending back anybody else's energy that you may have picked up and letting go of anything that isn't yours to carry. So again, on the inhale, feeling your energy, filling your body through your crown chakra at the top of your head, just divinely filling up every cell of your being with your beautiful light infused energy. And on the exhale, surrendering, handing over and letting go of anything that isn't yours. Now I invite you to see what your 2021 goals were in front of you. I invite you to just tune in to what it was that you set as a path, as a vision, and as an outcome goal for you this year. Perhaps it was a level of revenue, perhaps it was a career goal, family, body, a bit of everything, whatever it is. Just, you don't have to recite them word for word, but just have a feeling of how you wanted this year to go. Feel into what your overarching hopes and dreams and goals were for this year, and notice how that feels in your body. Notice any discomfort, any tightness, anything. Just notice how that feels in your body as you hold that vision and hold that intention. Now I invite you on the exhale to really breathe out hard, like really, and really just let that vision go. See it leave your body, see it be absorbed by the ground beneath you. Just see yourself letting go of what it was that you had set for yourself. And if it's manifested goals and dreams and desires, holding real love and thanks and reverence for them and letting them go to create the space for the new. This is all about creating space, redefining your vision, and reconnecting with yourself as the divine creator that you are. So again, I invite you to just see that vision, thank it, have love and gratitude and celebration for everything that it's held for you, and allow it to move through your body, be absorbed into the world around you, and be transmuted into divine love for the world. Now I invite you to cast your eyes forward from this day forward, from today throughout the rest of 2021, 2022. I invite you to just set the intention and ask, what is this time about for me? What does this time represent? Who am I being called to step into being? What elements of myself do I choose to lovingly release and no longer empower? What would be fun for me to create and manifest and receive into my life? Show me the vision. Show me what I want to have and desire to have, and choose to give myself permission to see, create, experience, and feel from this day forward. Allow that vision to dance beautifully to life in front of you. Perhaps you see it with crystal clear clarity. Perhaps it's more just of a feeling. Anything is perfect. Remember, you can revisit this vision, and I invite you to do so frequently throughout your day and your days moving forward. So allow that vision to present itself to you. I invite you to place your hands upon your heart and call that vision into your body. See it really taking ground, really settling into your consciousness, and really being fully present through your body and through your being. Deep breath in as you really anchor that vision into your experience. Give yourself permission, declare that it's meant for you, and see it as done. One more deep breath in to fully anchor that. And on the exhale, handing it over to the divine, to the universe, to God, angel, source, creator of all that is, to co-create with you to bring this vision to life. You can drop your hands down to your side where they're comfortable. I want you to really just anchor that feeling in, that feeling of certainty, that feeling of knowing, of trusting of the divine, of trusting of yourself, trusting that vision and trusting that whatever you are shown and seen to be meant for you is truly yours, is meant for you. I invite you to remind yourself that you can revisit this moment at any time. Anytime you can revisit this moment, reconnect with that vision and really connect with what is meant for you, and to receive your divine next action steps, which I now invite you to ask to be shown. What is my next step towards manifesting this vision? Allow yourself to receive that intuitively guided next action step or steps, and commit to doing your bit, commit to moving your feet, commit to getting uncomfortable, commit to taking bold, inspired action, and commit to moving forward, even if it's only step by step, little step, or a giant leap. You're committed to the entire process. Deep breath in, anchor that in, see yourself scheduling that action into your calendar, moving forward on that within the next 24 hours, and really creating momentum and motion toward that vision that you see and experience. And I invite you to bring your awareness back into your physical body, back into the room or the space surrounding you. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, shrug your shoulders. And when you find an out breath that feels good for you, I invite you to open your eyes to this beautiful brand new moment and brand new experience of you with yourself in divine connection to your beautiful vision. Welcome back. Welcome back, beautiful. Take a moment to just really be super present with yourself. Come back into your space, but don't hurry. Really know that you can revisit and luxuriate in that vision at any moment. That was so much fun. That was so powerful. I'd love to hear your experience with that meditation. Please feel free to share any of your thoughts, anything you saw or felt or experienced. I really love to hear that. Okay, so shifting our focus back to moving forward. I'd love for you to connect with yourself firstly, and then share with me if you feel called to, if you feel safe to. Of course, it's a very safe space to do so. What desires are you bringing to life? What were you shown? What was displayed to you? So phenomenal, such a powerful visualization. I'd also love to hear what feelings, how did you feel as you saw yourself with that vision, as you saw yourself living out that aspect of yourself and the life that you know that you are meant for? What feelings did that evoke within you? Because those feelings inform you. If you felt excited and clear and lit up and full of passion, capitalize on that. Infuse that energy into those actions you were shown and move forward powerfully. Likewise, if there was fear or doubt or uncertainty, witness that as well and know that that is your gift to be able to let go of. Any blocks, any challenges, any unworthiness or doubt that crept in there, that's yours to release. I would focus more on that per se than necessarily the vision, because as you clear the blocks and the limitations and the stories, the vision will be able to manifest itself more readily into your experience. And of course, as I mentioned, I do have my 2022 manifestation plan one-on-one session that is offered to you as well. So that's certainly things that we can deep dive in together and clear should you want some personal support and attention around that as well. So I'd love to hear, and I'd love for you to really spend some time in your journal or just with yourself, really getting clear on what those desires and feelings and actions are to keep you beautifully moving forward in that divine direction. So this is what I know to be true through the just countless women that I've worked with and my own experience as well. What happens is you get in that divine state of connection and meditation and manifestation, and it all feels incredible. And then fear, ego, old conditioning, habitual behavior, the world around us comes in and plants those seeds of doubt, which take you from this blissful state of connection to, who am I to really want that? Or can I have that? Or it hasn't happened to me, so maybe it's not going to, or the economy, or whatever the case may be. Those stories definitely can always present themselves through thoughts, through mental chatter, you know, that chip on your shoulder, that part, our lizard brain, our monkey mind, all of the different labels you can place upon it will always be wanting to share that with you and just be like, no. Who do you think you are? You can't have that. You don't stay the course. You change your mind all the time. You don't follow things through. Whatever your own unique breed and brand of self-sabotage and voice are, you're not alone. You're not alone. But it's how we navigate that really sets us up to really propel forward, or to stay perpetually stuck, which is not what I want for you. So declare, my desires are mine and they are meant for me. My desires are mine and they are meant for me. If we believe in a loving, abundant universe and God, which I do, if we believe in that, why would we only be shown something that we can't have? I mean, that's just cruel. You're not. It is truly available and meant for you. You can see it demonstrated in the world around you, in the people that you follow and put on a pedestal. Why can it happen for them but not for you? What's so special about them? What's not so special about you? And I invite you to flip that and ask yourself, you know, if we're dealing with the laws of action and the laws of manifestation and the law of attraction, what makes you so special that the law doesn't apply to you? Would you ever do 150 kilometers down the road in an 80 zone and just that because the law doesn't apply to you and you can do whatever speed you want? Of course not. So why would you say that if I follow a specific plan and I follow the laws, that I can't have what I want? No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way unless you say that it does. And that's unfortunately what a vast majority of people are believing, because they're believing in things bigger. They're putting their fear bigger than their faith. They're putting their doubt bigger than their dreams. And that's a tragedy, that I'm not available for you in this as a member of this community. So remember that your desires are meant for you. Okay, so let's take a look at your daily manifestation plan, because here's the thing. This is not a tick the box done exercise. This is not print off a pretty vision board, pop it up on the wall and know that at the end of the year, everything is just going to appear in your reality. It's going to take a little more commitment and action on your behalf, okay? So this is why I fully wholeheartedly believe in daily manifestation, daily plans, daily action, daily commitment, and daily connection, okay? Daily dreaming and devotion, daily plugging in through that visualization. I'm actually going to take out that audio from, I've already decided, from the meditation we did earlier. I'm going to take that out, and I invite you to use that moving forward on a daily basis, because that is what is going to keep you plugged in and keep you connected, okay? And I don't want you to confuse simple with easy. It is simple, the plan. The manifestation process is simple, but it is not easy. Okay, it's not easy in the fact that you've got mental chatter, you've got distractions, you've got the world around you, you've got other commitments, you've got your old identity pulling against your new identity. It's not easy per se, but it is quite simple in what you need to do. And in fact, we are generally the queens of overcomplicating things, because we have this belief that it can't be that simple, it can't be that easy. And the truth is, if it were just a matter of wanting it, we'd all be skinny billionaires. So wanting it isn't enough. But I promise you, if you combine the wanting with the meditation, the daily affirming, the energetic embodiment, take those energies for a spin, embody them, feel them, embody them into an action you take. You know, I remember when I had not long been a single mum for very long. And I had a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. I become the physical, financial custodian of my children 100% of the time overnight. And it was stressful. And I had a baby business at the time. So someone was always misbehaving, the babies or the business or ex-partners or whatever, you know. And I remember one night distinctly, I was cooking dinner with my daughters and I'd been a bit short and a bit snappy. And I just could feel this overwhelming feeling of stress and pressure. And oh my God, what if this doesn't work? And all of the feelings. And I remember I was cooking dinner and I stood there and I had this real moment of crystal clear clarity. And I thought to myself, what are you doing, Jessica? Like, is this the life you want to live? Is this what you want to model to your children? And I was like, no, it's not. It's not at all. This isn't fun for me. It's not fun for the children. And I'm exhausted of draining myself, not through action, but through mental thought and mental chatter and all of that distraction. So I was like, no more, cut the cord. And so I decided in that moment, I was just for the rest of the night, just going to pretend. I was just going to pretend that everything was going beautifully, that, you know, everything was going well. I had this beautiful space with my daughters, which I did, but I wasn't being present in it. And I just decided to pretend that business was booming, clients were streaming in the doors, money was flowing endlessly, incredible opportunities presenting themselves, everything dissolving and coming together in the closure of my 10-year relationship and all of the houses and everything associated with that. I pretended that my daughters were completely settled and happy in their new school and kindy. Everything was amazing. And I pretended that. And, you know, within an hour, I had this buzz notification on my phone that somebody had found. I still to this day don't know how they found this program to buy because I hadn't promoted it or offered it. But there was a PayPal notification from someone who had gone and somehow, I mean, God, thank you, purchased this program. And I was just like, that never would have happened if I kept staying stuck in that stress feeling. So energetic embodiment of your dreams and goals. Choose one every day. Choose whether it's a level of income you have or the car you're driving, the house you live in, the clothes you're wearing, and take it for a spin. Try it on for size. Embody that energy as if it's done. Because one thing I know for sure is that us women are great at knowing that everything's going to be okay. You wouldn't be here 35 minutes into this training or 45 minutes into this training if you didn't know for sure that financial freedom was meant for you and that you had what it took and that you were going to create and achieve your desires and dreams. You simply would not be here. You just wouldn't. And so if you're this far in, you know it's going to happen. But what if you take away that it's going to happen and make it, it's happening, it's done, it's happened now. Okay, that's what I desire for you. So take it on for, embody that energy. Continue impressing your dreams upon your consciousness through your vision board, through mantras, through your written goals. And here's the trickiest part. Continue plugging in to get your inspired action, but move your feet and take that action consistently. Small steps add up to quantum leaps. Doesn't matter how small the step is, just keep taking small steps to gain your trust, build your confidence in yourself, build your confidence in the world around you. And momentum takes time to create. I'm not going to kid you, okay? If you've had so much energy in the direction that life and business are a struggle, it's going to take some commitment to halt that energetic flow and get your energy behind the fact that things now get to unfold with ease and speed and grace and abundance. Okay, so give yourself that time to create that momentum. Stay the course, grit. Okay, a diamond only becomes diamond after it withstands incredible pressure. So give yourself the same opportunity and grace. As I mentioned earlier, trusting in the timing and unfolding. Take my client's story who was like, it's not happening, it's not happened. And then holy crap, this incredible opportunity just landed in my lap. Don't be just locked in on your timing. Surrender that. And one final tip I want to give you on this, in this regard, is I'm always saying to my clients, this or something better or more aligned. The universe only has 3 answers: yes, not yet, or I have something better. Okay. So anytime you feel that frustration, remind yourself it's either yes, here it is, or the other 2 options are not yet, or I have something better. Okay. So just give yourself the grace to allow that. Now, I wouldn't be an accountant if I didn't tell you that data is your friend. Okay. Data, not drama, is my saying. Data, not drama, but data is your friend. Okay. Money loves security. As much as money is energy and it loves to flow and it's very energetic in that connection, money also loves to have a job to do. Money loves stability, structure, planning, all of those things. Just like you wouldn't like it, or you wouldn't feel comfortable if somebody invited you over for dinner and then you arrive and they're like vegging out on the lounge, surprised to see you, the house is a mess, there's no food for you. Like, you're not going to feel prepared for and taken care of and like you want to be there, or like they want you to be there. Money's the same. Money doesn't want to turn up at your hot mess doorstep. Okay. Money wants you to be prepared. Money wants you to have a home for it. Money wants you to have a job for it to do. Money wants order. Money wants security, wants stability. It doesn't just want to be a fly by the night. Money wants to do good things, and it wants to do good things with you. But in order to be able to do that, you have to have a plan, and you have to have metrics, and you have to have data to support you to do that. Okay. So all of your desires, all of your manifestations that presented themselves to you today, get your key metrics from there. What are your key metrics to measure your manifestations? Is it number of new clients? Is it sales? Is it expenses, profit? What is it for you? Is it hours of sleep slept? Is it workouts done? Is it whatever it is for you? But what gets measured gets improved. So the more that you can measure that data, you will create amazing growth and acceptance and moving forward. Okay. So remember, combining the beautiful spiritual meditation and manifestations and energetics with data, plans, structures, and jobs for your money to do. And I promise you, you will create an unstoppable rising for that money and for that abundance that you desire. So my love, as I have spoken about a little bit through our time today, I hope that this has been of incredible value and support to you. I'm so excited. If you follow what we've worked through today, you literally can't go wrong. You truly can't. But if you desire some additional support from me and you want to spend time with me one-on-one, creating a manifestation plan, and this is my superpower. This is what I do. I laser in on money blocks and I clear them. I did this with somebody, I'm not even kidding you, in the main street the other day. I was walking down the street, had a random conversation with somebody. I'd never seen this person in my life. They said one little thing to me, and I was able then in that moment to identify and clear that money block for them, which was just amazing. So this is what I do. Okay. This is what I love to do. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. So I have created, so if you want more information about this, simply just pop your name, details, send me a DM, reach out to Katrina, whatever it is, we'll get all the info to you. But I have created the 2022 Manifestation Plan coaching offer. And this is how it rolls out. You're going to sign up for this. I'm going to send you a pre-session guided visualization and questionnaire. So you're going to already be clear on what you want, already be clear on what's blocking you. You're going to fill out this questionnaire. I'm going to have amazing information about you. So when we come together and hit the ground running for your 90-minute session, deep dive coaching and manifestation session, creating your personalized plan, we're going to create and move mountains in that 90 minutes because you're already going to be clear. I'm already going to be clear, and we're just going to jump straight in. That session will also be fully recorded, so you can review it over and over and over again, which I have clients who record their sessions. And I mean, I got a message just the other day from a client who I worked with like 3 years ago. And she was like, Jess, I was just rewatching our sessions and I have taken so much more so much more. She's like, I don't even remember you saying this stuff to me now, because she is different, and it's like an onion. There's always another layer. So that's invaluable. I'm going to create for you personalized, customized mantras and affirmations after our session. So we're going to clear the blocks, get clear on your manifestation plan. I will then go ahead and create personalized mantras and affirmations for you. You're going to have access to a program of mine called Bank Your Beliefs, which is an online program. You're going to have access to a constantly growing library of guided meditations that I create. And you're going to have, this is only something that is available in my Money Master Academy program, this training on your vision board creation is only available in my Money Master Academy program, but you're going to get that as well. So that's about a 40-minute training. I literally break down the psychology, the words, the pictures, the placement, the everything on my vision board that I created, every single thing that was on that vision board. So you are going to get access to that, which I slightly cringe a little bit when I still say, because you're literally seeing my entire life and everything that I wanted and manifested. So that is my offer for you. If you would like to be personally supported, coached, and guided by me, I invite you to comment below. The value of that is well over $4,000. The other thing I didn't have room to put there is that you also get exclusive discounts on all Chic Money offerings throughout 2022. So again, amazing value. Your investment for this is literally, sorry, I just saw another Alert SA notification pop up. Your investment for this is literally well less than $1,000. Okay, which is kind of crazy, but like I said, I've only got 4 spots available for this. So if it's something that you desire, you want to take this further, comment below or DM me or email jessica@chicmoney.com.au. I'll get all the information through to you. Let's truly, my intention for you, as I said, through this training, we've now been going for almost an hour. I do need to jump off because I've got a very full day today. But my intention for you is to have this in place so that you can relax over Christmas, so that you can trust your manifestations are on their way to you. That is my hope. That is my prayer. That is my intention. And it has been an absolute pleasure to be here with you today. So thank you so much for being here, whether you're live on the replay. Love to hear your thoughts, insights, any questions. Don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here for you every step of the way. And here is to you and your 2022 manifestations. So much love. And I will see you really soon.